Alright guys, tuan-tuan dan puan-puan, perlawanan pertama Iesf untuk Women Malaysia menentang Iran. Sama kita saksikan pertama di Edom.
Alright guys, untuk pengetahuan korang guys, Iesf ni untuk KOL ataupun restreamer dekat semua tempat tak boleh untuk restream game Iesf ni guys, yang berlangsung dekat Kuala Lumpur ni. Jadi apa yang saya boleh buat untuk korang, harap korang take note benda ni dan share kat kawan-kawan korang juga. Saya cuma boleh bagi info dan juga recording video guys untuk korang apa yang terjadi pada match hari ini. Jadi apa yang saya boleh buat video je lah. Saya tak boleh nak live dan restream game Iesf ni, tak kira lelaki ataupun perempuan guys sebab dia tak buka untuk restream. Jadi maafkan saya pun tak tahu kenapa. Jadi ini je saya dapat bantu guys, buat video untuk korang. Jadi sama-sama lah kita saksikan guys perlawanan yang berlangsung pada 3 Disember pada hari ini. Malaysia menentang Iran guys, first game di group stage. Kat sini kita persaksikan Rina menggunakan Yishun Shin, Hani menggunakan Iesf, Fafa menggunakan Ruby, Syah menggunakan Pelapu dan juga Yuki. Selama ini menjadi sub, sekarang ni masuk ke line up untuk bermain di Iesf sebagai Romo main line up. Sama-sama kita saksikan. Turtle pertama di reset. Alice masuk bersama Flicker, akan tapi ada follow up ke untuk tim dia? Tiada damage dealer yang dapat masuk. First blood dia dapatkan oleh Hani. Wow, Flicker menarik. Yuki hampir tumbangkan. Flicker masih lagi hidup.
By Team Malaysia. That was definitely still a win for Team Malaysia, but Team Iran was able to get away without losing as much as I would have expected there. It was a very good initiation from Neil. Actually got a
hari ni Malaysia ada 2 game guys, tak salah aku. Kejap lagi Malaysia lawan apa lagi ya? Tadi kita cek. Ini best of 3
because they do have 2 slower frontliners, and without them it's very difficult for them to actually try and disrupt the positioning of Team Malaysia. Because of that, it's very easy for them to take that Rina was still able to secure the retry timing on the turtle, and then the RWM just locked them in. It's lucky that Team Iran didn't actually lose more there.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think pretty much that Team Malaysia had
map control lebih kepada Malaysia sekarang ni.
And despite the fact that Neil was able to get away with 3 players already,
Rishlin daripada Syah,
even try to actually conquering her movement, he was able to back off very quickly and safely with a little bit of leeway. But at the same time, right here, that Sherry wants to go in all out to push in Honey, but that's just going
Rina
to be a
buat satu rotasi di bahagian ESP lane di bawah.
But again,
ultimate daripada Alice
push out.
masih lagi hidup.
Rina as well as Shah. But then again, 4 players already stacks up. They're waiting for the team of Malaysia. But knowing for a fact that right here, Yuki says, nah, putting out the wall straight away to say, back off from my teammates.
I'm liking the rotations here from
Alright, Granger daripada Iran sudah menyiapkan Hunter Strike. WEC juga telah disiapkan oleh Syah menggunakan lapu-lapu. Mana scoreboard dia guys? Masa tak ada. Turtle telah mulakan oleh Rina. Oh, ini Turtle mudah dapatkan oleh Malaysia.
The fact that literally a great zoning, denying every entrance, every movement coming in from Iran, and the fact that okay, here's the thing about the team from Malaysia, right? Fafao is all alone, was able to actually just counter off Kana, and Kana
Malaysia menekan bahagian goal lane, sedikit lambat follow up daripada Iran.
As well, gonna pull in the mighty swing throughout her, but again, it's not gonna be a quick fight for the team of Malaysia as they're just trying to actually chew away Iran's position.
They're taking this slow, but they know that they need to continue pushing on the pressure right here. It looks like they're gonna try and engage on the cross.
Gonna go for Yuki right there. But again, Yuki doesn't need to worry much because the fact that
ultimate cantik pada Yuki, knock 3. Avatar of Guardian. Hani. Pasal down. Fafao juga down, Yuki juga down. Rina baru dah sampai. Kat gayanya, Gatop dia ditumbangkan. Kana menjadi ditumbangkan oleh Rina.
For the double kill itself.
All right, quite a quick sequence of events right there. Iran, honestly, good call to actually try and engage on that since they knew that the rest of Team Malaysia were on the opposite side of the map. But unfortunately, because they are a scaling composition, they weren't able to burst down the members of Team Malaysia long enough. Then we got to see the massive combo of the Tectonic Charge into the I'm Offended AOG, while Iran was still coming out on top because Rina and Shao were not part of that fight. It lasted long enough that the Yisanshin was able to make it over and get the cleanup in, which means that Team Malaysia still does come out on top, and that's an excellent timing as well, because the next turtle is going to be up in another 15 seconds.
Looking at the side
Okay,
of
turtle
Malaysia right now
yang
as
ketiga.
they're able to actually get 2
4
turrets,
balas
not
2
only
sekarang
from
ni.
the top as well as the
Goal
bottom.
lead
Now more concrete
perbezaan
of the engagement
sebanyak
as well as the lineup
2,200
from the side of Malaysia. Iran
dipegang
trying
oleh
their best
Malaysia.
to make sure that the middle turret will not break through. A lot of the ways will clear out for themselves, especially
Agaknya
Nirvana
turtle ni
not
bakal jadi
allowing
perfect
it. But
turtle
again,
untuk
with
Malaysia.
them trying to actually make sure all the wave will not come through their own turret, it will give all the opportunity a free turtle straight away in the hands of Malaysia.
We're at the stage of the game right now where Team Iran is unfortunately going to need to give up a little bit of their mid game in order to make sure that they're still able to farm up. The goal right now is to basically sacrifice farm on the rest of
pasal
the
telah
members in
menggunakan
order
flicker.
to make sure they can funnel as much as possible into Kana on this Granger. Luckily for them, the gold lead still isn't the biggest right now. It's only a few thousand in favor of Team
Macam
Malaysia.
mana
So it is still
Ferdin Iran ni
possible
dapat
for them to
stack
make
guys
a
kalau kena
comeback
press
as
macam
long
ni?
as they don't lose too much more map control. It's going to be difficult to achieve that because Malaysia is definitely starting to put on the pressure.
A lot of pressure, a lot of thorns been put out by Lisicka, but still it's not going to be enough to actually stop every movement of Malaysia. This is where we talk about how the macro gaming,
Okay,
the
bahagian
team
mid.
fight, they will stick together,
Malaysia
make sure that contest each and
menzoning
every
untuk
single
mendapatkan
turret. And
mid
again,
lane.
the mid lane finally
Cantik.
has been break, so the first layer of turret has already been conquered by Team Malaysia. Getting closer and closer, they'll be able to actually keep
goal lead ni macam salah aja guys.
All of the buff
Jambak
might be in
ke?
the hands of Team Malaysia already. And again, the Team
Gerak-gerak.
Iran somehow looks a little bit lost at their moment with the crucial
Ni
stage.
goal lead dah berapa
Yeah,
duk?
Team Iran, unfortunately, going to have a very difficult time even finding any space on the map right now. And this is one of the benefits of going for the Yisanshin with the double fighter side lane composition. You have a lot of heroes that can operate generally
Untuk Joker
independently,
dibuka
and that
arena,
means that you can
cari
spread
mangsa.
your grip over the map a lot more easily. Iran playing a more classic lineup, relying very heavily
Agaknya
on this
tiada
far side
jalan
pressure to do
untuk
damage,
Iran
means that their backline is always
buka
going
ruang.
to be vulnerable to dives.
Oh, and look at that. They're literally
Ada
giving
strike.
opportunity, but again,
Hanya
they
untuk
put
menghalau
out
tim
the
Malaysia.
counter strikes right here, but at the same time, it's not going to be enough just to give a little bit of clearing of the minion wave. They're just letting off a little bit of breather for Iran to have their own space. But again, lots of the turrets already been taken out by Team Malaysia. Now they're looking forward for the mid as well.
Shah
From the taunts
menggunakan
here, but at
ulti.
the same time,
Avatar
Mighty
Guardian.
Snake comes in and Honey takes down
Yuki
straight away.
menggunakan
Guardian
ulti.
been put out, and
Volume
Team
manipulation
Iran
tidak
is a little bit
terkena.
scared.
Oh,
They
tarikan
have to
cantik
back
pada
up.
Fafau.
Bounty Shocker takes down Neil
Dia
immediately,
menumbangkan
getting
Alice.
one kill for themselves.
A very systematic movements right there from Team Malaysia. Shah dived in, cut the line in half, didn't allow Iran to walk up the defender tier 2, and even timed the Raging Slash to make sure that she could anti-CC the AOG coming in. Neil tried to go for dive because she is going to be the front line for Team Iran, but unfortunately with the lack of damage and the positioning right now, it is very difficult for them to actually put up a fight in these direct 5v5s. Team Malaysia are right now on a direct shot to victory, and Team Iran's going to need to pray for something big to happen here in order to turn this around.
Oh, definitely. Any mistakes that's coming in from Team Malaysia might actually be the key solution for Team Iran. But then again, looking how clean so far, every movement that was done already from Team Malaysia, that's a miracle.
Agaknya Team Iran ditekan sekarang ni.
Do something right here. And again, getting a lot of economy-wise already on the upper hands for Team Malaysia. They've already got all the turtles. A lot is marching in, and this is just the first lot coming in. And known for a fact, the first lot is not as powerful as the second as well as the third. Yet it might be enough to actually break the middle turret. The inhibitor turrets right here
Ada
will be
strike.
break immediately for the whole DD
Wall
player.
cantik,
Again, they're coming in
meng-cancel.
straight away. Honey
Ultimate
takes
daripada
down
Yuki.
Kona. Ornament
Avatar
straight away
Guardian,
with the
counter
six
attack.
of AOG.
Wall
It's
manipulation
not
juga
still,
dah
but
dibuka oleh Hani.
It's gonna be Yuki the only one to be sacrificed. Now trying to push in. Rifafa try to go in for the
Agaknya
offensive,
Granger
but
dan juga
unfortunately
Yuki
not
yang
gonna be
tertumbang.
able to take anyone. Team Iran
Menggunakan
goes
gerak.
back to the middle with Crystal already been an opportunity to the side of
menang
the
banyak
team
ni guys,
bot, and
semua
as well
Tahu habis tarikan, Alice down, Syah masuk. Crystal diberi fokus. Adakah berjaya mendapatkan kemenangan pertama untuk Malaysia Federal Strike untuk mengklaim minion? Rina masuk. Ferin down. Gatot down. Kana down. Granger juga down. Tuan-tuan dan puan-puan, game yang pertama dimenangkan oleh Malaysia. Agak mudah. Congratulations untuk game pertama. 1-0 Malaysia menentang Iran. Jangan lupa like, comment, share bagi pendapat korang game pertama ni. Yang paling penting jangan lupa subscribe guys. We're gonna see you guys on the second game. Let's go.